Well, hello again. Today is Saturday, August 19th, and we're going to do the weekly meeting update. And today's was about weight loss myth, debunked. And it was a very interesting meeting. Once again, some long-winded people, but you know, they're there trying to lose weight. So we'll get right to the weight loss. And it is a loss. Yay. I lost 1 pound, so I'm down to 256.9 with a 47.3 loss. I had mentioned on my daily vlog, I'm pretty well, I can't even say completely honest, but I'm pretty honest on this channel. Obviously, you can see if I've lost weight or anything, how honest I've been. Last Saturday, I had a complete collapse. I had a complete breakdown as far as I went on a binge. I went on a food binge. I went crazy. And Sunday I wasn't too bad. I was reined it in a little bit, but Jim and I had gone for banana splits at Baskin-Robbins 31 flavors. And on Sunday, and Christy and I get carry out on Sundays. Usually on Sundays I get carry out and try to stay within reason. But between the 2 days, when I got on the scale on Monday, which I was too ashamed to tell you guys, is I gained 4 pounds. In 2 days, I gained 4 pounds. That just shows you how bad I ate. And I was humiliated that I had gained 4 pounds. So I was really dedicated during the week to try to at least lose the 4. That's why I told you before. Well, that's why I said on my daily vlog I didn't think I'd lose. So I did lose a pound, which kind of bummed me in a sense because I really lost 5 pounds because I lost the 4 pounds I gained, and I lost another pound, and that would have put me at my 50 pound, and I would have got a 50 pound charm. But as they say, live and learn. This is a long journey. It's not a quick trip. It's a long journey. So you have to pack for a long journey, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm learning my mistakes along the way, and that was a major mistake. So anyway, we'll get on to the meeting, which is the weekly meeting, which was about weight loss myths debunked. And oh, I didn't show you. I should show you this real quick. I did get the 11 weeks in, so I got my sunglasses charms, which I'm going to put on my key ring. And I got another sticker called Celebrate. So I don't know if you're still supposed to bring this back. I like it because it's a nice little holder to hold my books in. So but anyway, we're going to bust the weight loss myths. The first myth is if you cut 3,500 calories, you will lose a pound. So you have to think about it as good calories versus bad calories. You want to feed your body good calories, and good calories are fruits, vegetables, proteins, things like that. You want to have a balance of everything, but really bad calories, if you don't eat them properly, are sugars, fats, and carbs. So you want to eat them properly. And she gave an example of you could have 10 marshmallows or 2 ounces of chicken. They both have the exact same amount of calories in them. So if you're just going to go on a calorie-based diet, instead of for lunch having 2 ounces of chicken, which is protein, you could have 10 marshmallows, which are carbs. Or not carbs, sugar. And if you equal it out to point-wise, the 10 marshmallows is 12 points, whereas the 2 ounces of chicken is 2 points. The 10 points of the marshmallows, which is pure sugar, is definitely going to go right to your, wherever. In my case, my butt. And the 2 ounces of chicken is protein, and it's going to get your metabolism working a little bit quicker, and it's going to help you out in the long run. The second myth is carbs are the enemy. All carbs are created equal. Well, that's not really true either, because fruits, vegetables, beans, salads, those are all good carbs, and your body craves those good carbs. A bad carb would be refined sugar, pasta, processed foods, which is not to say that you're not going to have them in your life, because you are. If you want a cracker, sometimes you just might want a cookie, some cereal. All of those are processed foods, and they have sugar in them and refined flour and things like that. You're going to have that in your life. You really are. But you want to balance it with the good carbs. And like I have toast, which is a carb. but I get a whole wheat toast. So it's, even though it's a little bit higher in calories, it's a little bit higher in points, it's a good fiber-based. There's no refined sugars or any. I get the sugar-free carb, the sugar-free wheat bread. And when I look at the ingredients, it's mostly just the wheat. And so that's good for you. And you need carbs for energy. If you deprive your body of carbs, your brain's going to suffer. You're going to feel sluggish. You're just not going to stay dedicated to your program. We've all gone through the phase where I'm not going to eat any fats, or I'm not going to eat any carbs. I'm only going to eat proteins. The truth of the matter is that your body needs every single nutrient that it can get. It needs fats, it needs carbs, it needs sugars, and it does need sugars. You can get a healthy sugar. Let's face it, I get a healthy sugar every day with my berries because I have way too many berries. I have too much fruit in the morning, and so I know that. I am trying to cut back, but I know who I am, and that's who I am, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not trying to make excuses for it, although it sounds like it's an excuse. But it seems to be working for me, and as long as it's working, I'm going to keep on doing it. The third myth is if you want results from exercise, you must hit the gym hard. This is not true. If you go, it's not to say you shouldn't go to the gym. You should go to the gym if you want to go to the gym, but you need to find an exercise that you're going to do, that you're going to enjoy, that you're going to keep up with. If you don't enjoy running, it's going to be a chore to run every day. I enjoy walking. It's to the point that I don't consider this exercise. So I do it, and I love it, and I look forward to it every day. I don't walk on the weekends for the most part. By the time I get from my Weight Watchers meeting, Jim and I have got stuff planned for the day. Sundays I go to church, and then Christy and I go out. So it's just, I give myself those 2 days off. I have no guilt about it because I know on Monday I'm right back to walking my 2 miles. The number 4 myth is fat makes you fat. That is not true either. You need fats in your diet. You just definitely do. You just got to pick which fats you're going to have. You can have the fat from a cake, or you can have the fat from an avocado. In taste comparison, I know everybody's going to say the cake is better, which is, let's be honest, the cake is better than an avocado. But an avocado is healthier for you. But you can have avocados, olive oil, nuts. Those are all good fats, and you want to incorporate them in your diet. So don't deprive yourself of fats. Your body requires it. It really does. The number 5 myth is late night eating leads to weight gain. Not true. You can eat within your points anytime you want. It's best to eat, not to eat 2 hours before you go to bed. Kind of makes, like it does kind of set on your stomach, and you might get, well, especially if you get older, what is it called? I can't think of what it's called, but like it was indigestion, acid reflux. You might have acid reflux during the night. I find that as I'm getting older. They did say at the meeting that you should eat an hour after you get up, but in the weekly, it didn't mention that. It didn't say that, so I didn't want to contradict the leader. As you know, I don't eat. I get up probably about 8 o'clock every morning, and I don't eat till like at the earliest, usually 1 o'clock, which works for me. I'm just not hungry in the morning. I find for myself, if I eat earlier in the morning, I tend to graze the whole day. So this works for me, and I'm going to keep it up. So you want to make sure that, and sometimes if you eat at night, one of the myths said that if you eat at night, it causes you to gain weight. That might be true because if you've had your breakfast, your lunch, your snack, your dinner, and then you try to eat something at night, you could be like setting yourself up for a binge. I set myself up for a binge last week in the morning, and I just binged all Saturday, and I went crazy, and it wasn't a good sight. Excuse me, it really wasn't a good sight. So you have to use what works for you. Number 6 is a little competition will keep you motivated. That's really that one I kind of had a hard time with when she was saying that was a myth. I think that she was saying that it's a myth if you stay too dedicated to it, as far as if you say, I'm going to lose 10 pounds this week. And so you set yourself a competition with yourself to lose 10 pounds. And if you kind of have a slack off on a Monday or Tuesday, that's not going to keep you motivated for the rest of the week. You're kind of going to go give up on yourself. So you don't want to do that. And you don't want to set your goals too high. I wanted to lose 100 pounds by my birthday from last year to this year. Now I'm shooting for 25. If I can lose 25 pounds because between my birthday and New Year's when I joined, I gained a lot of weight. So even though I've lost 47 pounds between my birthday and New Year's Eve, or Christmas Eve, no, New Year's Eve. Between my birthday and New Year's Eve, my birthday's September 7th, so between September 7th and December 30th, I gained almost 22 pounds. So I gained what I wanted to lose. I would have lost if my goal was just to lose a pound a week. That would have gave me my 52 pounds. Now I'm just shooting for 26. So if I get to 26, I'll be happy. Right now, I think I'm at 20 from last year. So, you know, we'll have to see how that goes. Once again, if I don't do it, I don't do it, but it's not going to keep me from stopping. Number 7, another myth that I didn't agree with. It takes time and effort to lose weight. I think it does take some time, and I think it does take some effort. It doesn't take a tremendous amount of time, and it doesn't take a tremendous amount of effort, but you have to put in a little bit of time and effort to it, in my opinion. The number 8 one is it's bad to cheat on your diet. It's not a diet. Stop saying it. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle. So if you want something, have it. Count it in your points and move on. Bad example was Saturday. I wanted some chili cheese Fritos. So I bought a bag of chili cheese Fritos and practically ate the whole bag, which led me to having some cookies, and then I had a piece of cake, and it was just an all-around bad day. And I should have realized that, you know, I could have had some chili cheese fries and then sent them, or not chili cheese Fritos, took like my portion out of the bag, and then gave the bag to one of the grandkids to eat. They would have ate it. I know they would have. But you have to make sure that you don't let a bad moment turn into a bad day. I let that bad moment turn into a bad day, and it was a bad day all the way around for me. And the 10th myth is losing weight will change my metabolism. It will change. That's another one I didn't agree with. I do think it'll change your metabolism. If you lose weight too fast, then your body thinks that you're starving itself, and it goes into a starvation mode, and you don't lose weight as fast as you should have. But if you lose it like a pound, 2 pounds a week, your body adjusts as you're going along. So those are the 10 myths that my leader, her name is Denise, talked about. So in the book, real quick, I've noticed most of them are the same ones that we did, that we talked about right now. And they've been around as long as people have been trying to lose weight, myths masquerading as truths. Some are passed down through generations. Don't eat after 8, blah, blah, blah. You want to debunk the myths because it'll help you reach your weight loss goals. And believe in following myths can hold you back. It's not easy to separate fact from fiction. Sometimes you just really got to look online to figure out what's really true. Some foods can boost your metabolism. They've said that, like the cabbage soup diet or the grapefruit every day or whatever. No, it's just a matter of having a balanced portion of all of your nutrients every day and getting them in. And if you eat certain foods, it'll flatten your belly. That's another myth. You need to exercise. You know, once you lose weight, you'll lose your weight. I find that my belly is kind of not going down as much as I like. I don't have as much muscle tone, so I need to find another exercise that'll help me out with that. And it says, bust a myth. Not sure whether a weight loss fact is true or not. Get the real story from mythbusting at weightwatchers.com. So you might want to check that out. And then real quick, the Think Again page is, I just have to change what I eat, how I move until I reach my weight loss goal, then I can get back to what I used to. And the helpful thought is I want to eat healthier and move more for life, not until I reach my weight loss goal. You have to eat properly. Real quick, I'll show you the recipe. It's got all of the ingredients that I can't have in it. I'm allergic to coconut, but I'm trying to move my hand. So I might try that and work it up a little bit, you know, different without the coconut, because it's mostly diced mangoes, which I don't like, medium orange, which I do like, raspberries, which I like, water, seedless raspberry jam, coconut extract, angel food cake, and coconut flakes. So, okay, I will see you guys next week.